That's
Good morning. This is the Knox County Commissioners, Mount Vernon, Ohio, September 11th, 2025 meeting. We do have with our exalted 911 director here with us, so we will turn it over to you to share with us what we are.
Okay, so calls for service that were entered into the system this month or August, 4,142. So we were down a little from last month. Part of that's probably due to Fair Week in July is always a little busier and adds some more calls. So, but our other types of calls that we kind of track are staying pretty close to each other. I did notice that even our mental health and our attempted threatening suicide calls, they're a little up, but I mean, just a little. Like the attempted threatening suicide were just one up from that one. So those are at least holding where they were. Our peak day for 911 calls was Friday, also the same for our non-emergency calls. The time for 911 calls was 4 in the afternoon, for the non-emergency calls 2 in the afternoon. So the time stayed the same, but the days changed. Like I said, you never know. And it's not always a Friday or Saturday, but so they're staying busy down there. September 3rd, myself and Nicole assisted the Knox County Sheriff's Office and other supporting agencies with communication and resources on the scene of the missing elderly female that we had down the southern part of our county. And it was a good opportunity for us just to be out in amongst and with our responders, actually, and getting to work side by side with them. So it was a good experience and a good outcome, thankfully. So yes. Then we have coming up on September 16th, 17th, and 18th, all of our dispatchers will be taking a 4-hour class. And the topics are trauma, suicidology, compassion fatigue, and PTSD. Nicole and I will also be attending this class on one of those days. But we partnered with Tracy Elder, who's the KCSO chaplain at the Sheriff's Office, and she will be teaching this class. We also sent it out to other agencies to attend as well, so we may have some other outside agencies coming in for that. It will be held here in our training room up on the second floor. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get that out too for the dispatchers to have and be able to get that knowledge. So
Is that like a 9 to 12 type scenario each day or?
yeah, I think 8 to 12, and then the next one I think is 1 to 5. I think was how we scheduled those in 3 different days, so all those time slots, so that we would have plenty to offer. Plus, wanting to get all of our people in, we had to schedule it around working and all that good stuff.
So they go for one session, they're not going for all.
Right, the complete total is 4 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they get some kind of continuation credits
Yes,
for that?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they get continuing ed credits for that. But, more so, like I said, just the knowledge and, it's become very apparent over the last few years in dispatch, because they're the ones that are kind of usually forgotten. They answer the call and then they think the rest happens on its own. It doesn't. It's become apparent that there needs to be these types of things in place for dispatch, because they suffer similar traumas as those out in the field.
Yeah, you'd said before, there's some calls you never forget.
Yeah, so this for them I think will be good. But other than that, I think I wanted to look at on the charts that you guys got. Let's see.
I didn't burn mine off, so.
That's okay. So our calls by class of service. So this only measures 911 calls as far as how many were landline, VoIP, wireless. The admin calls, it doesn't separate them out that way, but I can guarantee you it probably looks pretty similar. But if you look, the 911 landline calls, there were 35 calls that came in from a landline. This is for the month of August. The VoIP was 142. And the wireless, 1,306. So as you can see, continuing on, wireless is. That's what most people have, what they call it, and that's why. Thankfully, you know, we've got great technology down there. We've kept up with that. To be able to help us locate. Yesterday we had a call. In Apple Valley,
Mhm.
and it was quite. Quite a trauma for this man with what happened to him, and the person calling in. Didn't necessarily know where they were. He had given an address and his numerical was correct. But he totally did not give a correct street. When a dispatcher went to put it in, it shows if it's valid or not, and it wasn't a valid address. She looks over at her map. She's like, "Are you sure you're not here?" You know, and he goes, "Yes, yes, that's where we are." And so, you know, we were able to locate him because that cell phone pinged there.
Yeah, my son was on that call.
Yes, yeah. So,
Nasty.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
First time in my 30 years, we had to call a surgeon to the field, so,
Yeah, field amputation.
yeah.
So,
Hopefully he's doing well.
with the wireless, do we have the texting capability now?
No, we are still working on that with the state, and in fact, I just received an email. Right, 2 weeks ago, I think, they've got a dashboard up as far as for the GIS information and. What you have in there, what you don't, what you can see all the counties. And so I sent that on to Justin, and Justin is getting that all uploaded in there, so.
Just in our map.
From our map department, yeah,
Okay.
he handles all that part, so,
Okay,
it'll be coming.
yes,
It'll be
good.
coming. Yes, we do have. Rapid SOS will pick up a text, and that's one of our systems that we use, and we've had a couple. Through there,
Mhm.
but. We don't want to solely use that, and that's why we haven't pushed that out yet. The recording of the information and all that isn't quite the same, and. You know, we want where we're gonna be able to go back and have those records, so.
Yeah.
But. Rapid SOS has been one of the most beneficial things to us, especially with their mapping. It's great, so, and it's free.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
yeah. So
Staffing's good, Laura.
staffing is full staffing,
Yeah.
2 in training. Yes, 2 in training, and they're about the same place in their training. They were hired right close to each other, so
There we go.
hopefully. Maybe, and I can say, no training needs.
Yes, good.
Yeah,
Okay,
so,
well, good.
any other questions?
No, thank you
Thanks,
very
Liz.
much.
Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you,
Okay, have a good weekend when
Yeah.
it gets here.
thank you. It's almost here.
Who's counting?
Okay.
All right, so we don't have a whole lot today, but we've got a few things for you. We have approve a participating addendum with the value point. This is related to Verizon, so Kyle did kind of a update on our plan, and we were able to save $100 and some a month by kind of switching to what we have at the county. So this is ready for your approval, so we can move forward with that.
One of the things I guess maybe you have right there, it started in what, 2019?
That was our original. This is just an addendum to our
Yeah,
contract.
is it just an
Well,
ongoing
we're
thing?
changing, yeah, we're changing the scope of it to a different plan that saves us money, but I think we stay with the same.
Okay, I just didn't see any
Agreement, yeah.
date termination or
Yeah,
anything.
it's the master, we had, on the master agreement was from August of 2015.
Motion to approve.
Seconded.
Those favors say aye.
Aye.
Okay, then the county engineer sent down a contractor application for payment number 2 to Law General Contracting for the Danville Amity Road Safety Improvement Project in the amount of $531,243.70.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Those favors say aye.
Aye.
We have an addendum to the LPA Federal Local Let Project Agreement with ODOT for the county engineer for pavement markings due to an increase in grant funding. And so this is ready for you. This is up to a maximum of $130,000 in federal funds.
Motion to approve.
Seconded.
Those favors say aye.
Aye.
We have a local interagency agreement regarding the provision of services for children with disabilities birth to age 5 attending early childhood programs with local participating agencies. And you can see there's a list of those agencies from Head Start to the local schools. The Knox County Board of Developmental Disabilities.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Those favors say aye.
And that requires all three signatures. And then we have an interagency agreement between the Knox County Department of Job and Family Services, the Family and Children First Council, the Knox County Board of Developmental Disabilities for early intervention service coordination. And the maximum amount of this agreement is $163,026 and is effective July 1st of this year through June 30th of next year. So it's actually backdated.
Motion to approve.
I second
Those favors say aye.
it. Aye.
And then there was some discussion at the elected officials meeting, I believe Tuesday, relating to what the commissioners would like to do for holiday with Christmas, New Year's on Thursday, how we were gonna handle operations on Friday. So no, this is ready for you to review and schedule those closing of the county offices on those two particular
We're
days.
gonna do Thursday and Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's ready. Penny drew up the resolution, so it's ready to go for you to adopt.
Take a motion.
Motion to approve.
I second it.
Those favors say aye.
Aye.
I'm sure the county officers will like that. We'll get that out to them this week, let them know that that's where we're at. I think we have some bills and transfers. And then we also just received the depository interest, so we're not putting this on the agenda for approval, but we're entering it in the record. And so the month-to-date revenue for the general fund was, this was for the month of August, was $154,670.61. So Penny will enter that into her minutes. And I think that is it for contracts and resolutions. Is there anything else, Penny, that came forward? There's nothing? And I don't think I have any other updates on projects or anything at this time.
But you did have a meeting on the jail. That the, not jail, but on the,
Evidence area.
yeah, with the sheriff's office.
Oh, yeah, I think Penny and I had that Tuesday with the architect. I think probably gonna be end of the month before sheriff is ready for them out there. They're trying to clean out, put some of that stuff that is not the evidence, but the junk that's in that room, because evidence isn't being currently stored in there, but we're gonna make it into an evidence storage. So we're cleaning out what's in there and getting it ready. I think Modern Builders will start sometime early October, I think is the plan, once the sheriff tells them they're ready. But we're anticipating that sometime around the first part of October to get started on that project.
And then could you also share about going down to the future Knox County Transit with the architect? and-
Yeah, he just wanted to get in there yesterday or Tuesday while he was here on site, just to verify that everything was ready. And now he's gonna set up a time with the electrical engineers, the HVAC engineers, to get them on site and really look at it now and actually start to build out real plans to submit to the state. We've got kind of abstract drawings of what we want. And now, once the walls are down and everything, they can really visualize everything and start to lay out some options, for drawings to get submitted to the state to have approved plans. I think we're still hoping, maybe early part of November to get that out to bid. That's, I think, still our target. So we hope that we'll meet that deadline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're all excited about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then, Wish you have anything?
I do. I want to say today our hearts are heavy as we mourn the loss of Charlie Kirk, a steadfast hero of the faith and freedom. As we lift his family in prayer, we are reminded of the challenging times we live in, urging us to stand firm in our faith and support one another. May God provide comfort and strength to all who knew and loved Charlie. I had the honor of meeting Charlie, which I will never forget. The President of the United States, Donald Trump, and Governor DeWine have ordered both the flag of the United States and Ohio be flown at half-mast in his honor. We honor also the memory of all those fallen in the 9/11 attacks on this day 24 years ago. We will never forget. I pray that the ideal of freedom of this republic granted by God himself be upheld in a greater way, especially our first liberty, freedom of religion, without which no other liberty can survive or be protected.
Thank you. Barry,
I have nothing.
you want to talk about Monday's meeting, and last night's meeting?
I thought that was your dance.
I was there Tuesdays, yeah. Yeah, so Commissioner Lester and I had gone up to Mansfield to talk about the community block development grants and where those can help us here in the county, and then we had a chance to go to the Ackerman Preserve yesterday and see what they're doing there, and that's on Route 13. For those driving by Fredericktown, and they're building a bird blind, is that what?
Sanctuary.
Well, it's a sanctuary.
Oh, blind, yeah, the
Yeah,
blind.
building a blind on the walkway, and that's gonna be quite attractive when they get that done. And then last night, Barry and I were at the Knox County soil conservation annual meeting, and then that was a good meal that we had, and then they implemented or instituted a new for Lee Walker, an honorary, what was the thing for that, Barry?
It's a
Scholarship.
scholarship.
Yes.
Named after the kid's
Yeah.
father.
Yeah, and then Lee Walker's been with the soil area for 55 years, so. I asked him last night if he's put in his 5-year notice that he's gonna retire. I guess he already retired twice. Other than that, we have anything else?
Did you guys identify any birds when you were up there?
We did. There was some kind of green
Herring.
herring up there. We were able to detect with our sharp eagle eye.
Okay.
And yesterday we all went to Tuesday we went out to DKKM.
Yeah, yeah. Over at Mount Gilead, yeah. So if there's two other things, yes,
Motion to adjourn.
Second it.
we stand adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Have a good
So-
weekend.